Friends, just as there is balance in life, there is balance in war too. Until now, we were understanding that on one side are America and Israel, and on the other side is Iran, and they are firing missiles at each other, drones, cruise missiles, aircraft, and so on. But now a new factor has emerged, and an American media report has covered that Iran is receiving help. Real-time intelligence is being provided by the Russians. There are also reports that China has given Iran anti-ship missiles and hypersonic missiles. First, let me tell you what a hypersonic missile is. It's a missile that travels at 5 times the speed of sound or faster. And it is very difficult to stop such missiles, friends. I'm not saying they can't be stopped, but they are very difficult to stop. Because their speed is so high, maybe Mach 7, Mach 10, who knows, these are missiles of that speed. Anti-ship missiles. And Iran's position is that their real missiles and real arsenal haven't entered the battlefield yet. That could very well be true. Now friends, when we talk about ballistic missiles, we generally talk about re-entry. They go into the upper atmosphere and then come back down. For all of this, you need satellites. This cannot happen without satellites, without real-time tracking. It's not possible to execute such a strike without satellites. So if Iran is doing this, and if Iran knows exactly where a US ship is, where a Turkish ship is, where a stealth warship is, how is Iran finding this out? Iran doesn't have hundreds of satellites floating in space. Where is Iran getting this intelligence from? Especially regarding radars, I'm specifically talking about radars, specifically about where their missiles are. And then they bombed the CIA office. How is all of this found out? The CIA is not a multinational company with a big banner outside its headquarters. That was a CIA office. Iran has mobile launchers. How is Iran finding out? How is Iran able to carry out such specific and targeted hits? Friends, there are 2 secrets behind this. The first secret is China, and the second is Russia. Now, in the Russia-Ukraine war, Iran had helped Russia. Iran helped Russia. Iran is very advanced in drone manufacturing. Iran's drone capability, if I can use the word, dronery, is respected worldwide. Iran, North Korea, China, and Russia all helped each other massively. They are still helping today. The Chinese are still helping. The North Koreans even sent their troops to fight. Thousands of their soldiers were sent. That is the level of support. So today, when pressure came on Iran, would Russia not help? Would China not help? Of course they will, and they are. There is another reason for this, friends. China never comes directly to the front. China never comes in the front. You won't see China saying, "We bombed here, we deployed troops there," the way America does. China has nothing to do with that approach. China quietly plays from behind. China gives money. China applies diplomatic pressure. China will do all sorts of things, but China will never put boots on the ground. China used to do that in an earlier era, learned a very bitter lesson, and since then has kept its foreign adventures to a minimum. So what is China doing today? What is Russia doing today? Friends, the point is, Hezbollah, the Houthis, Hamas, whose proxies are these? Who is arming them? Who is funding them? Who trains them? Who does all of this? That is Iran. Obviously it's Iran. Iran owns them. Iran says with great pride that they are our children. Right. Just as Iran considers Hezbollah, the Houthis, and Hamas its proxies, similarly, Russia and China consider Iran their proxy. So look at this model. At the top are China and Russia. Below them is Iran. And below Iran are Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis, and all the terror organizations. Just as Iran treats Hezbollah, the Houthis, and Hamas, China and Russia treat Iran the same way. The goal? Cause as much damage as possible to Western powers.